But let's get chatting with the management then. We're joined currently by the director of DB Corp, Mr. Girish Agarwaal. Hi, Mr. Agarwaal. Thanks so much for joining in. There have been various reports that the government is looking and they're considering the FDI limit in print media to increase from around 26% to around 49%. Any foreign companies, do you think that they'll be interested in a tie-up if the FDI rule does come in, that tweaking does come in, then will we be seeing some foreign capital coming in?
So frankly speaking, I don't think any foreign company will come and invest in India as a print company, but there'll be foreign investors, those who would be interested to look at this opportunity. And we feel this would be, as of now, as you are aware, that there's a mixed response about this. Some newspaper groups are in favor and some are not. But I think the advantage what this will bring in when the new foreign money comes in the country, the sector will have more resources to further grow. And as you know, the penetration in India, especially in the language print, is much lower than what it is expected to be in terms of newspaper reading habit. So I'm sure with this thing happening, there would be some further growth coming into the sector.
Girish, this increase in FDI limit for print media, we've been talking about it for a while now. It's never happened. Do you think this time around the intent is far more serious and it's likely to result in an increase in FDI limit? Because FDI limit has gone up for various other sectors. Is this time different?
So considering what has happened in other sectors, it looks like that this will happen this time. But I think when it happens, then we'll be able to really discuss much more on that.
Okay. You spoke about how penetration is low and, this move, if it happens, can increase, it can provide you the necessary funds to increase your penetration. Would DB Corp be interested in getting in a financial investor? Do you need the money?
No, we will not be. See, we are a listed company, so we will not be looking for any investor. But only advantage what will happen that we have a cap of 26% right now. So after that cap going up, there will be more float in the market available for the investors to come in.
But as of now, I think the total FPI holding is not even 20%. So interesting to see whether or not we do see foreign investors coming in. But let's get chatting then about the business. Once that comes about, then maybe let's see what happens on the FDI front. You spent close to around 32 crores for 14 frequencies in phase 3 auctions. Have you started broadcasting? What's the launch pipeline? Additional revenues we can expect this year, next couple of years?
I think it will take another 6 to 12 months time to roll out those news stations.
Okay, 6 to 8 months. And what could be the additional revenues that we could see in FY18? Because that could be the full year when you will have your expanded pipeline.
I really can't comment on the expected revenues, but as you go by our track record, our radio business is pretty profitable. We are almost 35-38% EBITDA on that. And we are confident that this new business, new additions will also do that. So.
All right, but there'll be some launch expenditures, isn't it? I mean, then could it hit your margins from around that 38.5%? What's the worst case scenario? What's the best case scenario?
See, in the radio business, the biggest money is involved is the auction fee what you pay to the government. That we already paid. So now the operating expenses are not like print industry where you lose money in the newsprint costs and all that. So that way radio is a different business where there's not much of operating losses assumed.
Okay. By the way, some news, just stay on Girish, some news on GAIL where the PNGRB has hiked the tariff for GAIL's Kochi-Mangalore pipeline project by 48%. So clearly this is a positive for GAIL. You can see the stock react. It's up close to about 2.5%. What we don't know is what the contribution of the Kochi-Mangalore pipeline is for GAIL, and therefore this 48% increase in tariff, how much can it contribute to the company's EPS? This is only what we're picking up from agencies. We'll try and confirm this with the company as well. But clearly, directionally, this is a positive for GAIL, and you can see the stock react. We'll get you more details on that in just a bit. But Girish, coming back to your, to the company's own fundamentals, digital is clearly going to be the next big thing. Currently, the contribution is not much, only about 2 to 3%. What's the outlook? Any expected revenues, potential break-even?
See, frankly speaking, digital is not clear to anybody. So I think what we all are, including our group, is trying to do is to catch the eyeballs. Now, idea is to have more number of users. Like today, we have almost 40 million unique visitors with us on a monthly basis, almost 800 million page views. Idea is to double it up in next couple of years' time. Now, hoping that once this happens, the revenue will fall through, come along. So I think any guess on estimation of the revenue coming from digital would be Excel sheet working.
Okay. All right, Girish, we'll leave it at that. Thanks so much for joining in. So, as of now,